Hey guys, what's up? LegendBTV here, where legends go for music discussion, comedy, and more. And today, we're here to talk about the newest album from Tory Lanez called Memories Don't Die. So this is the sophomore effort from R&B / hip-hop singer Tory Lanez. Okay, now I know what some of y'all who regularly watch my videos are thinking. LegendBTV is probably going to say it's trash specifically because it's rap. Now, I know, I'm not the biggest into most rap music, but that's not to say I hate all of it. There's a lot of good stuff, and I have dug deeper into the genre since its big boom in 2017 to find some pretty good acts, which I don't really get to talk about a lot on this channel because I do feel like whenever it comes to hip-hop releases, I just don't really find that much to say about them because a lot of them are just pretty one-note lyrically. And since lyrics are usually what you focus on in a rap album, then really isn't much point in me reviewing a lot of them. But yeah, the only real problem I have with rap is its overexposure in the mainstream, especially nowadays. If you take a look at the streaming charts, like a lot of the songs will be rap songs, and I just feel like, man, what happened to the diversity in the charts, you know? I miss when like every kind of genre had its time in the top, like it's all rap these days. Now, I don't think that's a terrible thing as long as most of the rap stays good. But unfortunately, a lot of the rap on the charts isn't. And that statement is backed up for me by the fact that a lot of the rap in the mainstream is dreary, lifeless, and punctuated by MCs who really don't have much to say lyrically that's new, inventive, or original. Luckily, my first introduction to Tory Lanez, that would be his 2016 hit song, Love, was actually pretty positive. I generally liked this guy's voice, and I thought the song just wasn't bad. And in a year where there were so many terrible hit songs, this was not one of them. So when I saw Tory Lanez releasing a new album, I thought, well, this couldn't be that bad. Might as well check it out, give a review on it. So yeah, how is it? Well, no, I actually don't think this is a bad album. I actually think there are some pretty decent songs at the core of this album. I think Tory is a really good and interesting vocalist, although his raspy yet squeaky delivery reminiscent of some of Mike Posner's old music could not be for everybody. But I think his smooth R&B tones complement these beats quite nicely in my opinion. Another thing to point out about this album is there's actually some decent melodies in some of these songs, and that's something I can always applaud because I really don't care for much of that flavorless, melody-free trap music that just kind of sounds like everything else. Songs like Shooters, For Me, Hypnotized, and Dance For Me show unique senses of melody on this album. If I'm also highlighting individual tracks, let me highlight the awesome, catchy rhythm section and beat on Pieces featuring rapper 50 Cent. That song has lyrics about an abusive relationship and it's surprisingly dark and very detailed. Yeah, I liked it. There's also a decent amount of energy here. In the flows, beats, and production, which I really could tell there's some decent effort put into this album, which, you know, you would be like, well, that should be a given for a popular rapper, right? Wrong! But my favorite song here is easily For Me. It's towards the beginning, so it has the advantage of feeling more fresh. Also, I just love the pop sound and the vocal melody of this track, too. Tory shines here, as well as also tracks like Hypnotized, with a bouncy beat carrying along with Tory's smooth R&B flow, really carrying into a pretty potent track. Then there's also more hip-hop cuts like Benevolent or the track right after the beginning called Old Friends X New Enemies, which has this weird switch between being a Tory Lanez R&B song and then a Tory Lanez rap song. It just abruptly switches like a white noise transition to a brand new song, basically. And it really clicks for me and keeps the listener on edge pretty much the whole time. So that's lit. Even if I can say the album is a little bloated, being 18 tracks, and not every one of them hit the mark for me, it's still not as engorged like the Migos Culture 2 album, which I found incredibly tedious and lacking in really any good songs, with a few exceptions. Yeah, pretty much the worst thing I can say about this album is that it can be a little inconsistent. Some of the songs don't necessarily stick the landing as well as others, and I don't see a ton of replay value here, with the exception of the standouts, but I do say Tory Lanez did a fine job with this album, and I'm definitely not giving it a bad rating. I'm gonna say probably a decent to strong 6 out of 10. And you know what? If you like rap music and you like something of a little bit of quality, check this out, sure. Alright guys, thank you all for watching my reaction review to Tory Lanez's new album, Memories Don't Die. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up on this channel, a lot of big projects. I'm sorry I didn't get to a lot of albums the past week because I've been saving them up for my albums I didn't review in February 2018 video. That's coming up. We're going to be probably talking about the new albums from B. Miller, Awolnation, probably the Black Panther album, and a lot more coming up in that video. Also, feel free to check out the January one if you missed that. and a lot more content coming soon to LegendBTV. We got some potential collabs coming in the future too, and that's going to be awesome. So subscribe if you enjoyed, like, comment, share with your friends, turn on the notification bell, and I'm out.